Arch-Remainer Gina Miller fears Britain is becoming a dictatorship after a leaked report suggested Dominic Raab is seeking powers to make it harder to bring legal challenges against the government. The Ministry of Justice document suggests the Justice Secretary, who is currently Deputy Prime Minister, wants to introduce changes which would limit the accountability of ministers in judicial reviews brought by claimants who are worried about the way in which decisions have been taken by public bodies. Ms. Miller, 57, tweeted, "I've warned and fought against the government putting themselves above the law for years. The path to the UK becoming an elective dictatorship continues as long as the Tories are in power." Businessman Ms. Miller has herself challenged the government on 2 separate occasions. In 2016, after the UK voted to quit the EU, the High Court ruled the government needed to legislate to invoke Article 50, the mechanism by which a member state leaves the bloc. 3 years later, her attempt to prevent Boris Johnson similarly proroguing Parliament was dismissed by the High Court, although a few days later the Scottish Court of Session ruled prorogation was unlawful, and this decision was upheld by the Supreme Court. The document, which was sent by a whistleblower to The Guardian, states that Mr. Raab had indicated that you are minded to consult on further reforms to judicial review. It makes suggestions for change subject to your initial policy steers and the outcome of any consultation. Proposed changes range from dictating the criteria judges must apply in cases, to increasing the cost burden if parties are found not to have standing, an MOJ spokesperson said. We do not comment on leaked documents. Shadow Justice Secretary Steve Reed said the reported changes showed the government thinks the law only applies to the little people. He added, "This leak is yet more proof that the Lord Chancellor and this arrogant Conservative government thinks that the law only applies to the little people." Whether it's their attacks on judicial review, the billions of pounds of taxpayers' money handed out to their mates in COVID contracts, the Partygate scandal or their so-called Bill of Rights, which will stop victims of crime getting justice, the Conservatives have shown their contempt for the British people.